So how many Chaos Emeralds
ready to
remain?
go back to the Kavari Desert?
So Pedro, how many Chaos Emeralds remain before we can put an end to this part?
Well,
Counting this
one. Counting this one, 4.
Okay.
Like I said before, the
We are
Subterrans have
so
never showed any
close.
interest in the furies of the goddess. The vile god's power does not exist in this world either.
Yes, we've already established that,
It makes
Pippin.
you wonder, where does their power
Well,
come
of course.
That-
Who wants to go to the beach?
Okay,
Not just
okay. To the story's credit, the only reason we know that an evil goddess is probably where they're getting their powers from is because Pedro knows the title already, so I guess, to be fair, it's actually a genuine mystery.
Don't worry, Jova. We will see the evil goddess. I mean, they got Amano to design it for crying out loud. You better fucking show it.
I am not a
What's up,
fan of...
Tiara?
So, question, did they only get a mono on for, like, Advent Dark Force, or did they have a mono
Yes,
and,
it is.
and Nobuo
Yes,
Matsu?
Amano and Uematsu did not come back for the PS4 version, but Amano did.
Oh, so basically they were in this from the start.
Yeah.
But Amano came back for Advent Dark Force. I guess he must have needed an
Advent Dark
extra
Force, yes.
paycheck.
He made up the new logo.
She's a shark.
Oh, hello there.
So, but basically what happened there was Tiara was at the whole "I have a feeling we're being watched" cliche, and it's snowy. That's all you need to
Of
know.
course.
Hey, but guys, we got a different music theme for the desert than before.
Actually, no, it's the same.
Oh wait, never mind. No, it's the same one.
It's literally the exact same dungeon, copy pasted in true Faith and Seraph form.
So repeating the same thing, expecting a different result.
This game, it's just ugh.
Let's make this interesting.
No, Ollie,
it's-
there's no way to make this game interesting.
Especially coming from
dead.
you.
That reminds
It's
me.
the-
Hey, that reminds me. We've established that most of these voice actors went on to do better stuff. Did Christina V also voice Lola?
Yes.
They're heading deeper
Hold on.
inside. I found a side path. We should be able to cut them off.
Jameson, what are you doing here?
You should head back. Huh? But I work better alone.
He's gonna end up joining us, isn't he?
Deep Spidura.
Well, I already
Junown gave us
established.
explicit orders to kill
Well,
them,
I
no
forgot
matter
you
what.
established it.
It would be best if we came with you and
Again, the only thing that baffles me is that I don't even know what will be the
Oh,
reason for him to join.
Is he strangling him?
Let's just say it's dumb and
Sure. Well, I guess I'm about to.
refuse to be reborn as a human ever again. I'm sick of being held back.
This is so stupid. Yeah, like I said, he hates being human. He wants to die and be reborn as an insect.
Why don't you just commit
Job by
Sudoku?
myself. My next life will become that much brighter.
Oh, there you go, Tio, because he wants to get a better shot at it.
I want to be an insect, one that quickly consumes its transient life.
Doesn't that mean
Compile
you'll
hard.
be...
Compile hard. You're not smart enough to do this kind of commentary. Just
So I can
stop.
Yeah.
This kind of commentary, I think, works best as a
Not
comedy.
just that, it's really mean. This kind of thinking is really mean-spirited.
Yeah.
This guy is a complete nihilist. He wants to cease to exist, and in order to do so, he wants to be reincarnated in something that dies quicker.
You know, at least with the likes of Zaki and Project Crossrun 2, it was entertaining with how insane he was.
You were asking something about Lola, Jova?
Yeah, Lola's also voiced by Christina V. So let's see. Christina V is voicing Tiara, Lola, and Pippin.
No. Tiara is being voiced by Natalie Hoover.
Oh, well, there's
Christina V only and Lola.
Huh. Could have sworn you mentioned a bird, but okay, I probably got that mixed up. Anyway, I was gonna ask though.
No, Compa from Neptunia.
Here it is,
Anyway,
the Faithdrop. Thank goodness.
Nice.
what
Now
you mean
we
for
can get the
goddess?
goddess's power
Yeah,
back.
goddess, sorry.
And you won't have to drink that weird wine. Once we revive the goddess's power, we'll have all the strength we need.
Yay!
Yay.
I have to say, I was expecting some sort of monster.
Wow, they're really
to
pulling
be
this out.
close.
Yeah, we're like being alive at what we're at it.
But no, he's going to intercept us.
This is blood.
Da-da-da.
Look, that monster's been killed.
The boss was killed already.
Sephiroth
Oh.
style.
Who could have done this?
Also, they couldn't even show the monster
I don't even
is
remember
dead.
who was the boss of this desert.
But the
Generic
Faithdrop was
creature that
untouched.
nobody cares about.
Bloodlust.
Hmm?
Who goes there? Show yourself.
Is it his?
So yeah, obviously Noi killed the boss before we got to.
How did he get?
Hello.
Oh, he got ahead of us, of course, because of the shortcut.
Took care of that monster for you. I knew what you came here to get.
Thanks, I guess.
Thought I'd make it a little easier for you.
So what happened? Did he
That's
kill
all
the
there is to it.
boss?
Oh, so he's
But
backstabbing
why?
Junown, isn't
Why
he?
would you help us?
He doesn't actually care about
Yeah,
Junown.
oh,
All he
oh,
cares
that's-
about.
Get it?
Good
Wait.
question.
You
Why?
want to join the winning team, don't you?
No.
You shot Sherman under
That's
that woman's
not-
orders, and you finally got so sick of her you decided to leave.
Fang,
That's it, isn't
your
it?
fan fictions will
Actually-
not save the
I
actually-
think
plot.
Fang's
Theo,
onto
actually-
something here.
Actually, Theo, he's
Pissed
not
me off
far off.
before,
Believe it
but I
or not.
guess you can.
Ooh.
Whoa! You almost hit me, man.
Just
What the hell
pretend
are
that he
you
was
doing?
hit by the side.
I just want to make myself clear. I have no intention of joining you.
Tsundere.
Yeah,
Use
sure.
that faith drop. You'll gain untold strength, right?
Yes.
But I have a faith drop of my own.
Then go on and use it. I'll give you 3 seconds.
Wow,
Hurry
no
and gain your
pressure.
power. Time's up. Come on and do it, you slug.
Jesus, man.
His mouth
This
didn't
character
even
is so
move.
terrible.
Wow, they can't even sync up the mouth movements with the text
He
anymore.
gave you 3
Hey,
seconds.
wait a minute.
Not
Hey, wait a minute.
It said
Fang's mouth
3
didn't move
seconds,
there
not
either.
10.
Oh my god, just
We
shut
know
up
already.
That can only make a tiny little sound. But who can live freely?
You know, if you want to live freely, why not just be a bum?
And to do that, I need to suffer. The road to insect reincarnation.
This is so
You know,
terrible.
just for the sake, I'm actually gonna look up and see if this is legit, actual Japanese folklore.
Not a shred.
Let's see.
Actually, the whole Buddhist reincarnation thing is more to India.
Whatever, there are some Buddhist
What
Japanese.
is up
Let's
with
see.
this guy?
Insect
Oh, yeah.
reincarnation.
Now, use it. Use that
You
faith.
Use
pretend
it.
to use it, faggot.
Do it! Just do it!
You
Don't let your
are
memes
mortal.
be memes.
None of this makes any sense.
Oh my
Thank
You
god.
want me to do it? Fine. I'll do
Oh
it.
my
Aaron,
god.
give me the face.
Again, pointing out your own promises and make them go away.
I don't know.
Okay, so apparently, let's
Take it to the
see.
goddess's sanctuary.
In the Buddhism, when
Hand it
above
over.
fires are
You've already
extinguished,
been
one
there
is released
before,
from the
right?
cycle of rebirth, and suffering comes to an end.
Okay, here we go.
Oh,
Goddess.
so apparently this
worked.
is legit.
I can feel
That
it.
apparently
Didn't I tell
in
you, Aaron?
Buddhist culture,
Okay,
if you want to
let's
reincarnate
theorize.
yourself as an insect, your life has to be full of suffering.
This game's still this game.
Sorry to keep you
So,
Right?
So they
This place
technically
up
did
top.
their research, but like Pedro says, they did a terrible job of portraying it.
Feel your new power.
So now
This is
what?
everything I could have hoped
Now
for.
now he wants to fight us so that we can kill him.
Someone like you, I'll finally have my reward.
Okay then.
Here we go. For freedom. For a bright new life.
So all this is just because he wants to become a bug.
You shall
Basically,
disappear.
yes, it's.
Oh, he actually has a fairy.
You see, here's the thing. Here's another thing, by the way. Regardless of how accurate it is,
It's
just
still-
because something because something technically exists in real life or happened in real life, doesn't necessarily mean it will transition well into a script page. Okay?
Not only
the
that,
whole,
but they-
the whole insect thing just comes across as weird, out of nowhere, completely unrelated to anything that's going on in the game, and it's just flat out stupid compared to everything else. But go ahead.
Like, you know, I mean, you know, if they really wanted to do this, then have him be upfront with how he's into this kind of culture. You know, like, well, because, you know, like, well, basically Vile and Mega Man X has pretty much become a nihilist ever since going mad.
Song again.
So, you know, at least makes sense with his crazy dialogue. But here with Noe, you know, if they had established that, you know, he has this way of life, then, you know, maybe they could have worked with it, and that could have added more character to him, and yeah, it still would have been weird and silly, but at least there would have been more content to it.
They could have spent that time instead to actually, you know, instead of having this new character, actually expand on the character of Pie Guy and having him being the extra party member.
Oh yeah, that's
Sorry,
right.
I will
Pie
never
Guys.
get over it.
How pointless it is.
Yeah, what Creepy
Yeah,
said.
well, yeah, it was pointless.
We're obviously not gonna kill this guy anyway, because again, this is like an
Really
end
is
route.
amazing.
So, you know, usually these routes are about sparing.
Good. Use your aggressive nature, boy.
Pedro, do we actually? I know it's
I'm glad you're having fun, Duez, because you're voicing Noe.
I know that it's uncredited, but do we know who's actually voicing Noe?
No, I don't know. Sorry.
Why are these actors so hard to track down?
Jova, would you want your name attached to this piece of shit?
Oh my god! Oh my god, guys!
Oh no.
So Fang literally just said,
This is the reason why
I let you have your way.
Fang says I
Die
will
so
not
bad, take
kill
care of it
you
yourself.
until then.
Remember, Teo, Fang is supposed to be noble now. He doesn't kill people.
oh, so that's why. Oh my god! They actually explained why he can't kill himself. Suicide lowers the value of it.
And the trumpet
Trumpet theme again.
Guys, you realize what this means? This game did what the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy never could. Explain why the villain doesn't just kill themselves.
It's too cruel.
Teo,
After coming this
this game actually
That's actually kind of funny now that I think about it.
He's right, Teo. I don't understand the world now.
I can't find his English voice actor.
I don't die soon.
Is this the real life, Teo?
Sorry.
Dwibs,
Sorry.
Shiroi, I
just needed
think.
to vent.
Dwibs, Shiroi, I think Pedro and Tio may need our help recovering.
I want that
yours-
bottle so
yours,
badly.
Okay, it's up to us. It's up to us, Dwibs.
Actually, Shiro is still burbed. Anyway.
I'm
Yeah,
back,
no,
don't
said-
worry.
That's why I said
Let
Dwibs.
us grant his wish.
Anyway.
No, 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 no,
Anyway,
no,
hold
no.
on, pay attention now. Basically, Mariana is the one who, quote-unquote, tames
You
them,
have to
of sorts.
talk to us
Really?
for a while first. We want to destroy the Septarian Club, and you can lead us straight to your headquarters.
Ah, this
If
is
I
actually a
do,
good
will you really
idea.
kill me?
Of course.
This
We understand
motivation.
how the stomach
Honestly,
works, but
So there you
honestly.
go, that's Mariana's deal. If you help us, then I'll kill you myself.
You know, honestly, I wish they'd done this earlier. I mean, yeah, it's nothing to write home about, but at least they're actually doing something with his crazy motivations and actually making a scene out of it.
Noye, was it? Welcome to the team.
Yay.
Was it really necessary to introduce this character so late in the game? Like Teo
Yeah,
said, Pyga would
yeah.
have been a much better candidate for a new character.
I have to agree, Pedro. While I do find it's interesting how they include him, it was a little way too late into it.
So, what happened?
Okay,
Shiroi!
basically, Shiroi, here's what happened. Noi fought against us and lost, and now
gave us the Faithdrop.
he asked us to kill him so he would reincarnate as an insect. However, Fang's like, no, I'm not gonna. So basically, Mariana made a deal with him. If he joins our party and helps us defeat the villains, then she will kill Noi herself.
See, here's the interesting thing, Shiroi. Apparently, there's a reason for his way of trying to be an insect. See, it turns out you need to suffer in order to reincarnate as an insect, and this is actually, believe it or not, actually correct with how Buddhist culture works, if you can wrap your head around that. Here's the thing, though. He actually explains why he can't commit suicide, because suicide actually lowers the value of reincarnation. You know what?
Oh yeah, the whole thing about essentially depending on how you behaved in your life, you get reincarnated in something else.
So basically, Shiroi, Pedro and Tio were driven mad by the fact that this game did what the 13 trilogy never could, explain why the villain doesn't just kill themselves to fulfill their evil plans.
Honestly.
And
this
you're pretty
fucking
much
game,
coming into the aftermath, so we may need...
Congratulations, your top lightning returns.
Well, sure. Not the lightning
more
returns.
13-2 actually, but yeah,
Oh,
Well, 13-2 and also 13.
I guess. Sure.
Remember?
I
Oh my
want to
god.
remind everyone that lightning returns as a god being defeated by the power of love.
So basically,
For
Shuri, we found
comparison.
out now why Noe wants to be reincarnated
Java?
as an insect. He's a Buddhist. Go on.
Sure. What's wrong?
Oh my god, you're actually still alive, dude. There's a beautiful woman I keep seeing around town, but she glares like she hates me. If I've done something wrong, I'd like to apologize.
Well, some women just look like that for reasons we'll never understand. So who is this beautiful lady anyway?
Your mom. Oh.
A fellow man's man, huh? Well, she's overflowing with elegance. She wears a black rose in her hair.
Oh, Mariana.
Ugh.
Oh, and it's because you're part of the Justice Society. I'll let her know you're not such a bad guy.
Fang, stop with your shipping.
Huh.
So for context, does Noe have a fairy on his own?
No,
No,
we're gonna
he's just-
we're gonna explain. Basically, his fury is man-made. Basically, we're going to establish that this character,
Don't tell me
fairyless
it's-
fury.
Don't tell me it's his gun.
Yes, it's a gun.
Oh my god, it's fucking whole horse.
Well, to be fair, isn't Harley's Fury also
on,
her
boss.
gun too, to be fair?
Whatever. Hold on, Jova.
Go
Got
ahead,
you.
Shuri.
Oh, my video definitely buffered then. What time are you guys at?
Go to.
Go to 15:30.
Yeah, don't worry. It's just a conversation with
But yeah,
Tomoe.
of all the games of it, I needed to expect a JoJo reference, and
Well,
it's this one.
To be fair,
Is that a JoJo reference?
to be fair,
I will eat you, Shield.
to be fair, Tio, Harley's.
Um,
To be fair, Tio, Harley's gun is
Alright.
also a Fury.
Yeah, but she may take physical form in the form of bows. Apparently, no, just as a gun, just
I'm
like
pretty
the
sure-
Emperor.
I'm
Oh,
pretty sure Teo will
noes.
agree. I'm pretty sure Teo will agree that Yokai Watch's JoJo reference was much better.
Okay, Zero, 3, 2, 1, click.
I don't
Wow,
really
that's
know the
actually
context.
kind of touching. So you don't always have a sharp tongue, huh?
Oh
Turns
man,
out
we
Tomoe
may have
decided to
talked
be nice
over some.
now.
Oh, nice.
Oh, lovely.
In your case, your eyes are 3 times as shifty as usual, and you look more like a criminal than ever. You should try to relax a bit.
Oh, so
Never
basically,
mind, just
wait,
never
hold
mind,
on,
you're so bitch.
hold on. So apparently,
I'll keep that in mind.
so apparently the reason she says that is because she notices that he looks tired and that most criminals look tired. Okay, so
What kind of logic is?
well, I guess
Anyway,
if a criminal's
all right,
constantly on the
have fun
run,
with Noi.
Oh, booty.
it's you talking to you. Well, they're both Western.
What?
Your Fury doesn't have a fairy, right? But it still functions properly. That should be impossible.
All right, Teo, we'll pay attention.
Aw,
then.
she's disappointed that he doesn't have a fairy that she can
To molest her, yeah.
examine.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that. All I care about is that it leads me to my death.
Oh my
Aren't
god.
you
This
a
is,
lovely
and yes, and before you ask
person?
Teo, yes, this is all he talks about.
You wouldn't be willing to let me take a look at it, would you?
What, are you gonna
Harley,
use it as a
it's
dildo?
gun.
Do whatever you want.
Rated
He
E
doesn't
for
care,
edgy.
Teo. So.
Don't shoot your pussy.
You really don't mind?
Of course not. What do I lose by letting you see it?
Huh, fair point.
He only, as long as he dies, he's
That almost feels kind of anticlimactic. But
What,
Game,
do you
stop
usually
trying to be meta.
expect
Stop it.
resistance?
here, you can have it back.
Finished already? I didn't even have time to count to 3.
I'm guessing that Harley's just one who likes resistance.
It's fine. All I needed was one look. The liquid in the core is that wine, right? And it's extremely pure.
Wait,
there you go.
wait,
His gun,
wait,
his
wait.
gun,
His
is
gun
powered
is
by
powered by
alcohol.
wine.
I knew this
Yes.
already, but it's not actually a drug, and certainly not wine. It's a terrifying substance. If you were to mass produce it,
Which they already have.
Oh my god, it's literally gamer fuel.
Don't worry, if you don't try to do that and fail. This is the only prototypes you could get to work.
The
Oh,
Septarian Club is
so...
trying to conquer the war with Mountain Dew.
So what?
There you go.
So what? Are Junown's fans also powered by this wonderful wine,
No.
alcohol?
Yeah.
Only Noi. All the other prototypes failed, like he just.
For context, there is a similar skit almost at the beginning of Tales of Xillia, but once again, much like with everything in comparison, it's done much better in that game than here.
Oops.
I thought I'd done my fair share of research, but
Oh, you guys were talking.
I can't
Sorry.
help but wonder what all that research
Sorry.
was worth. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm just beating up on myself.
I didn't want to interrupt you.
Sure.
No,
Don't,
okay,
don't
don't
worry.
worry.
Don't worry.
I mean, this stellar
Seriously.
dialogue.
You don't have to worry about me. It's not like I'm depressed or anything.
We're about to get a side quest about her being depressed,
you are
aren't we?
an attention whore and you need psychiatric
It's
help.
actually the opposite. I'm surrounded by strange specimens. This is a perfect environment for research.
For a research?
Okay, after this ending, we're getting her into a psych ward, and then we're getting her put into jail.
This Fury, Lola, and that woman.
I'd say Arkham Asylum, but that place is a revolving door, so no.
Harley, Noi, they said to come to tell you that dinner's ready.
Ethel's the only one they trust to go tell her because they know that Ethel will reciprocate well and full if she'll try anything fishy.
Today we've got cream stew. Hurry up. We're not intruding, are we?
Aww, Harley and Noe are gonna be a
Don't
couple.
even try, game.
Isn't that cute? Get it? Because they're both wearing Western outfits. That's the only thing in comparison I see.
Intruding? I'm intruding?
So Harley's probably gonna be the one to
No,
convince
no,
Noe
not at
not
all.
to kill himself.
Come on, let's go. You too.
Let me guess. Harley gives Noe 2 reasons to live.
She right?
Lola, what's wrong?
Why are we...
Someone's making some real creepy noises.
You know,
These carvings are
Don't be
really
mean.
creepy.
Hey, you're really pale. Are you okay?
this has all just been non-speaking dialogue now that I notice.
Ah, you two. Listen, could you buy something?
Glibs?
Sorry, I got mixed up.
What? What do you mean buy something?
Yossi, hold on. That was a pretty lazy approach.
What?
No, remember, she usually
approaches,
tries her best to sell a product with flair, but now, yeah, there you go. Go ahead, Shuri.
I don't care what it is, I just want to sell something. I can't take it anymore.
There you go. She's addicted to selling stuff. I guess she's just going for withdrawal.
Therapy.
Basically, she's only feels not well when she's selling stuff.
It's been a while since you cut ties, huh? But I never imagined it'd have such a huge effect. Now she's gone cold turkey.
Every little bit helps.
I think with her, it's less about being able to run a business and more about
Money.
I want to sell things. No, I want to earn money.
So why?
She's wrestling with earning money or selling things.
Question-
Earning money or selling things.
Question:
Which
Does any of this have to do with what's going on between Harley and Noe? Because we literally just transitioned
No.
into this. This is all the
no,
same
this
cutscene.
is a different skit. This is a different skit. It has nothing to do with that.
Wait,
Well,
wait,
apparently it's all automated.
hold on. But this isn't
Sure.
even a skit. This was automated. This is part of the story.
I think Lola might have a problem.
I want
More
to
than
touch
one.
money.
So,
I want money.
Pedro,
Money.
are you telling me that we're now going through a forced skit of sorts, where basically, yeah, the game says, okay.
Well, technically, you don't have to go and watch this.
I'm sorry, but didn't we immediately go to this as soon as we went to the inn?
Oh my god.
Well, I did. Yes, I did. But I didn't have to. I could just go straight to the dungeon. It's just that I didn't because I wanted to show this.
No. That's fine. It's just, you'd think that they would give you a prompt or something. Yeah, whatever. I guess the thing is, Michael, if you're gonna have this be a different skit, then have it be a different skit. Don't have it automatically come after a completely different scene. It's not like Tales of Bossing Say, where it's in a complete episode.
You don't have any paper money?
Well, what about you?
What about her?
Nothing but spider webs in my wallet.
You have a
Even though
wallet?
our party even though the party funds that I've accumulated in the
Wait.
various playthroughs is way big,
Wait.
but whatever.
Wait, Aaron had a wallet this whole time?
Yep.
Then I guess we're screwed.
It's not...
I guess just have to make do with what we've got. Why don't we try throwing coins there?
That's mean, Aaron.
Don't do that. One bad throw and you could cause some real damage. There you go, to Fang.
Actually, yeah, that's actually true. That's a lot of damage.
But she's doomed if we don't do something.
just ask
Hold on,
Professor
Lola,
Layton
I'm gonna
with his
throw all
money
my
gun.
money at you. Everything I've got.
You could just hand it to her.
That will be too simple, Joe.
Sure.
Don't! You'll seriously kill me.
Why are you smiling about that?
Because you need to
What, is
protect that smile.
Is she happy to die or something?
Oh, I
Maybe-
get it. She's become a green wiggly who switched bodies with Noe. Is it sad that this actually has not come from this game yet, honest? Okay, be honest. If I mentioned the green and blue wiggly, would you...
Talking to the sunset.
If you guys didn't know what game that actually came from, would you be surprised if that actually came from this game at this point?
No, not really.
No.
Not really, no. You better go find it before someone takes it for themselves. Basically, Erin lost her wallet.
But there was nothing in it anyway.
No. Don't you see, Tio? If she takes another wallet, she'll get money back
Game,
if she
I
makes a
want
new
to
wallet.
understand you so badly, please. Why do you go where I can follow?
Oh, Shirei?
Witnessing something so terrifying would scare anyone straight. Sorry for making you guys worry.
Maybe I'm overly complaining, but this skit seems a little... I don't know.
Stupid.
No, well, not just that. It feels like it's multiple skits packed into one. Like,
Yeah.
again, this is all in the same skit with Noe and Harley. Why not just have them be their own skits?
Don't sweat it. How that was Erin just losing her wallet. Shirei?
But seriously, we really do need to fix the world, or I'm gonna lose it for real. Fang, push even harder, for the sake of my business.
Again, guys, this is a world where the orphans are not orphans, and for the most part, the world seems better off. Do we really need to change the timeline?
Remember, Joe, the Septarian Club controls the worlds, and as a result, she cannot do business unless she allows it the Septarian Club.
Oh, so they're just talking about the Septarian Club. It sounded like they were talking about the timeline.
Oh, look,
I can't find it. Where'd my wallet go?
Oh, she spent the entire night looking for a wallet.
Okay. Maybe they'll tie something in with...
Well, that's it.
Okay. So, what did that skit have to do with Harley and Noe, and why did it go like that?
Okay, so we have some news.
It's literally called I Want to Be.
I want to be an insect. Haven't heard that before.
Aaron! Aaron!
They're there.
Can I ask you something?
Huh?
It's okay.
What's up?
How come there's only girls here?
Oh my god, oh my
The
god.
bottle is close enough.
No, guys.
Tail, what doesn't kill you only makes you stronger, Tail. Remember.
Make me even stronger by it, yeah.
Sure.
Oh, well spotted, kiddo.
Remember, she's an adult mentally. Kalara's the kid. And Kalara's a she? You're a he?
A she, yeah.
Right. The only one we're missing is Lady Mariana.
Basically, it's a reunion with all the women and...
Of course. Wait, where's Harley?
You're right. He's the only guy.
Guy...
You want Harley in here?
And where's Ethel? Where's Karen?
Of course, Galdikin should be here with us as well.
I mean...
Oh, never mind, I'm confusing things, I guess. Never mind.
What do you mean?
I guess it's not a real... I don't know, the way they were talking, it seemed like...
Well, yeah, I agree with you. The script itself said it's all women, and then they said all we need is Lady Mariana here, but I'm like, wait, what about Ethel, Karen, and Harley? And Tiara? Whatever.
This possibly be Fang's secret harem project in...
No, that's...
When has he ever stated an interest in that?
No, that's the other game. I forgot what it's called.
School
Dark
Days.
Rose Valkyrie.
Dark Rose Valkyrie.
Harem? What's a harem?
No.
You don't want to know.
Yeah.
No, I'm pretty sure it's just a coincidence. After all, we used to have lots of guys, right?
Used to?
No.
You're making me missing Apollonius and Galdo.
Well, you already missed Apollonius because he was one of the better ones. And Galdo was one of the better characters too. But both are put on a bus.
Let's try to focus on that. It'll just make us all sad.
And by God, we wouldn't want to have any other emotion than
I'm
whimsy and
already
comedy.
depressed, Aaron. Only alcohol is my friend now.
No, Tio, you've got us.
I need
Hey, what's a harem?
You're too young to know that.
I thought I could trust Faye.
Hey! That's Leroy's line!
Sorry.
I thought I could trust Fang, but maybe I need to reconsider.
What?
Let's go to the corner.
Oh, that was Aaron.
Corner.
Web's corner. You're grounded. Anyway.
Yes, Mom.
It's funny because Pedro's playing Marisa.
For such terrible times. So now you're grounded, Dwebsy boy.
I'm telling you, I'm sure that's not true. All Fang cares about is his next meal.
True.
I like how you refer to him as Mom.
Like, yeah, I can't believe it. Aaron's actually sticking up for Fang.
Why won't anybody tell me? Fine, I'll just go ask Lady Mariana.
You don't seriously want to know.
Wait, no! I'll just cause even more problems. Oh, gee, why do I have to stick up for Fang like this?
Cue the comedic
Karma.
Oh, I was mostly joking anyway. It would be nice to get some guys in the party, though.
Aw, she was just joking.
Just cross over with Final Fantasy 15, it will have plenty enough. And probably some competent character along the way.
Some people would put it.
But
in
Tio, what would we do if Noctis meets Galdo?
Noctis doesn't have a Canadian accent as last I checked.
I mean, I mean, Noctis meets Bajas.
True.
Lady Mariana, are you really going to kill him? Of course. I intend to end him as soon as we're finished with him.
Also,
Well,
Ignis meeting with Soldier.
Well, hey, at least she keeps her promise.
Then I'll do my best to help however I can. By the way, what's a
really
harem? What?
I really don't like how you smile while you're talking about killing a guy. And that's
I'm
it.
pretty sure all of them's done it plenty of times throughout this.
Alright, everybody.
Oh.
It's already 29 minutes, so we'll finish the skits in the next
Joyful.
That was a
See
weird
ya.
drop-off point, but
Yeah.
okay. See ya.
I know, Joel. It's just that I got to this point. I checked my Elgato. Oh, it's 29 minutes. Yeah, I guess I'll end it here.
Good stopping point.
Okay.
See
See you,
ya.
everybody.
See ya.
See ya.